Okay, so Pacquiao lost 2 fights recently in a row against Marquez and Bradley. And the first one he lost, but he didn't deserve to lose it, and the judges moved down, so that was totally undeserved. The second one was a clear defeat, but that was fine. So people have kind of been a little iffy about him lately, saying, maybe he's lost some of his speed, maybe he's starting to go down because he's getting older. But this was definitely a turning point for him. I think they might have set him up with a less than experienced person, like Marquez is at his level, and he's at a pretty high tier. So maybe they put him down with someone else who they know he could beat, which was Rios. And I mean, he's not a bad fighter, but he's just not as good. Maybe that was pretty apparent before the fight. I think it was fairly apparent after the fight. He had 2 black eyes at the end of it. He's talking about, oh yeah, Pacquiao doesn't hit that hard anymore, but the results speak for themselves. Sometimes there's a clear winner. This was a pretty.
Well, considering Rios was he only had 1 loss, and he's been knocking out most of his fight, and he already had 30-something fights. So considering that, he was pretty experienced, but not as, like you said, at Marquez. And speaking of Marquez, obviously you're Pacquiao's fan, and you noticed that Pacquiao's been rival with Marquez for a long time, and they had 4 fights so far.
2-2, man.
Yes. Although Pacquiao's been knocked out on the 6th round on the last fight, a lot of people are saying that was one lucky shot that everybody else would have got it. There's no blame to Pacquiao since he was winning the rounds. He even knocked out Marquez a couple of times before he'd been knocked down completely by the 6th round. Yeah. So my question is, would you expect to see, or even thrilled to see, a next fight, Pacquiao Marquez 5?
Oh, that would be huge. I mean, you already have the 2-2. They're huge rivals. It's like it would be the tiebreaker. It'd be the say-all and end-all of their rivalry. I mean, the last one was. I think he totally earned that. I mean, in professional boxing, defense becomes so important. You don't see too many KOs anymore because they're always so careful about defense. But that was such a huge match, and it left a lot of controversy. I think a final fight would be incredible.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem.
How do you think about Manny Pacquiao's comeback by fighting Brandon Rios?
Well, I think it's really going to be a really great boxing match because, Manny Pacquiao's one of the best in the world. Even though he got knocked out, he's still one of the best in the world, regardless. And I think that his Brandon Rios is going to be a really good opponent for him just because he's undefeated like Manny Pacquiao was for so long, and I think that it's going to be a good match.
Well, a lot of people are saying, even Manny himself is thinking, after this fight, if he loses, this will be his 3rd consecutive loss, and he'll be retired to serve full-time in Philippine Congress. What do you think about that?
Well, I think that if he loses, I think he'd enjoy being the congressman. I think that's what he wants to do, but I think really his passion is fighting. So I think that even if he loses, he'll probably give it another shot, or just he'll figure something else out, a way to keep fighting, I think, and just for a little while longer at least, while he's still got it.
But as a boxing fan, and particularly Pacquiao fan yourself, would that be disappointed if he retired as a congressman?
Yeah, that'd be disappointing for me, especially just because I enjoy watching him fight, and it's always a good match when Pacquiao's fighting.
Thank you.